Okay, today's video is going to be about the upcoming top tier flagship Infinix device, including all versions in that lineup. As of today, this is going to be the most up-to-date and latest information about this device, and also most of this information is coming from inside Infinix, so you bet it's trusted. Hey guys, Waz here again. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, what we basically do is smartphone overviews and tutorials and app reviews and tutorials. So subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified. So according to latest information, what we're hearing is we're going to have three versions in the Zero X lineup: a base or regular Zero X, a Zero X Neo, and the Zero X Pro. But before we move on into some vital information like when the device is going to be released or what processor it's going to use and stuff like that, let's look at this image that's been circulating around of the Infinix Zero X. So we can see the front and the back of the phone, and I like what Infinix is doing on this one, especially the front end. And I mean, the camera is also really, there's a big, like everyone knows by now, 108 megapixel camera. So a main 108 megapixel lens, the big one, an ultra wide, and then a telephoto periscope lens as well. But moving to the front of the phone, now that's so we can get a lot more information about the display specifications. So first of all, we can see a hole punch selfie at one corner of the phone, and I prefer that better than in the middle or a water drop or whatever nonsense they call the other ones. This one really does the job. It's like it's not there obstructing you, but it is when you need to use it. And like always, Infinix's flagship or top tier devices have been coming of late with 6.95 inches display. So I mean, there is no doubt this one is also going to be something like that, 6.9 to 6.95 inch display. We can see something like an under-screen fingerprint scanner. So that shows this display is not going to be an LCD, but an OLED or AMOLED panel. But we've been hearing rumors that it's going to be AMOLED, so we can try to stick to that. It being curved also adds to the fact that it's not going to be an LCD panel. So a 6.95 curved AMOLED display with an under-screen fingerprint scanner. When I look at the display, only one device comes to mind, which is the Motorola Edge Plus. Very similar in display to the Infinix Zero X. Before we move on, if you'd like to save a little while sending money to other networks or countries like Ghana, Nigeria, and Kenya, well, Wire has got your back. Download the Wire app in the Play Store and App Store and start sending with no charges at all. Other features are going to support 160-watt wired charging with 50-watt wireless charging. Now let's talk about the release date and the pricing. So 2 months ago in April, the CEO for Infinix India revealed some interesting features about the upcoming flagship device, Infinix upcoming flagship device, that I think we should all go back to. And this was on a report by Gizbot. I'll leave a link in the description where you can go check that article out. But the CEO basically said there's going to be 2 5G devices coming to India after June. So I guess we should be expecting the device anytime from July. He also did say the devices will be powered by MediaTek's chips. And from the revealed specs, we're sure that this device is going to use a Dimensity chip. If it's going to be 5G, it's definitely going to be a Dimensity chip. And as per reports, it's probably going to be a Dimensity 800U chip. And this supports dual 5G on both SIMs, supports 120Hz refresh rate on the display, and up to 12 gigs of RAM. Now for the pricing, we know the Infinix Note 10 Pro sold for $259 US. So we're not going to get anything less than that, but I'd say the pricing needs to be done right so it stays totally relevant, because there's a lot of competition. A lot of brands manufacturing high-end phones for cheaper prices, like the Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite, for example. So they need to get the pricing really right. So just to summarize everything, there's going to be a 6.95 curved AMOLED display with an under-screen fingerprint scanner with 120Hz refresh rate, support for 160-watt wired charging with 50-watt wireless charging. The battery is going to be in the 4,000 to 4,500 milliamp hour range, because we're definitely not getting a 5,000 milliamp hour battery coupled with 160-watt fast charge. The camera is a 108 megapixel camera. The Dimensity 800U, though, if it's going to be that chip, has support for 64 megapixel cameras at max. So I don't really know how they're going to be able to get it to handle 108 megapixel cameras, but as per leaks, 108 megapixel camera with a periscope, a telephoto lens, and an ultra wide camera with a flash, and support for 4K at 30 frames per second. And the price, like I said, is not going to be less than $260 US. So that's the latest and most up-to-date information about the Infinix Zero X, Zero X Neo, and the Zero X Pro. So subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get more updates about the device. And I'm Waz. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, stay safe, and keep wearing a mask.